This video is about the kipping pull-up. So before teaching the kipping pull-up, I would have already taught or reviewed the strict pull-up. So make sure you go see that video if you need a refresher on how we get in and out of the bands and how our body position should be engaged. So next, I would want to show the movement. I would show the kipping pull-up so that there is a vision of what it is that we're working towards. So I'll step into the band, get set into my starting position, initiate my swinging. I would hold at the top for a few seconds to show control, chin over the bar, and really emphasizing here that these are not pull up and downs, they're pull in and outs. So now for the skills, right? Because we had already learned the strict pull up, we don't need to learn getting in and out of the bands. The first thing that we're going to cover is going to be the swing in the band. So remember, the foot closest to the band goes in it, so that's my stance. My grip, shoulder width, palm on top of the bar with my thumbs wrapped around. I'm gonna come down to my starting position, making sure that I'm stable, not swinging. My arms and legs are fully locked. Squeezing the butt in the belly, I'm looking for this hollow hold. Once everybody looks good here, I'll initiate a back swing and then hitting the band. Notice that my eyes are not looking up, they're looking forward, and my nose is hitting the band. My arms are staying straight, so some common faults is looking up, right, which affects your torso. Other common faults is pulling the arms on the way up. Also, just moving the legs is a common fault. Okay, so we want to try to do this skill piece in multiple attempts. I might stay at the swing for a good 10 minutes before we move on. The swing is the foundation of this movement, so if they can't get this right, they don't have body control and stability, we don't move on. So from here, we actually do a sub skill set, which is going to be, what do we do from the push away down? Before we even practice doing an actual kipping pull-up in the band, we're gonna do it without the band. So my feet are under the bar, that's my stance. My grip is shoulder width, just like it has been on the band. And then here's the crucial part. We're trying to reach up and we want to avoid our ribs going upwards. So pushing them in and also elbows squeeze, because a common fault is elbows out. So ribs in, elbows in, we're going to push away, and I have people pause here. Then swing through. I have them pause here to initiate that straight arm. Then we go back into a full extension with a straight arm as well. I have them pause and then pull in without sacrificing that torso bend. So then after we do a couple on my cues, right, nice and slow on my cues, then we speed it up. And after maybe 3 to 5 of them on my cue, I'll have them do about 10 of this muscle memory. So now we'll go to the band and do the same concept of skill. So I'll step into my band, shoulder width apart with my grip. We're gonna start this with a strict pull-up. Hold for 3 seconds to show stability and strength. Then from here, we'll push out and then hit the band, okay? Notice I didn't attempt to pull up. Some people will, but that's okay, just ignore it. And emphasize the only thing that we're working on is the push out. Because what's really different about kipping pull-ups is that we're not going up and down, we're going out and in. So I'm gonna stay at this skill step for at least 3 to 5 practice sets. On day 1, this is the last thing that we even teach. I don't even complete the entire skills steps. By this point, the brain is just really tired and pretty fried at all these concepts. But the next time that we go back to it, I would review this station and then move on to the official kipping pull-up. So we would step down into the band. Within 3 swings, they should be able to go to the top and pause, and then go out, in, right? Out, in, The point of the 3 swings and actually naming how many swings we're doing is because some people will either try on 1 and not have enough speed, or they'll think about it too much and they'll do like 10 swings and their body's fatiguing. So I give them the suggestion of doing 3 swings at a time to just give them that perfect amount of energy to output. The hold at the top is also very important. The point of holding it at the top is because oftentimes it affects timing. People tend to leave their feet way up high, and if their feet aren't under their body, the push away isn't going to be appropriate. So for example, if my feet are going up like this, right, I'm going to end up dropping. Right? If I'm up here, I have a hard time holding, and I'm not in an appropriate position. This is where I should be. So if I have to hold for a few seconds, then that's going to allow me to hold for those few seconds. If my feet are up here, I'm going to drop immediately because it's not a supportive position. All right? So when we're teaching this in on-ramp, we try to find the easiest bands. If somebody is capable of doing strict pull-ups in their body weight, I will still give them a blue band for skills training. And it's likely that they'll be in a blue band even for kipping pull-up skills workouts once they're even in CrossFit classes. And it's because of body awareness and efficiency and how they use their hips. Over time, when we initiate other movements with them, like push press and cleans and snatches and kettlebell swings, the use of the hips is going to be used more often, and then will be applied over time to this, unbeknownst to them. They will just have learned it. So keep that in mind, that when we're learning these steps, people should not be too fatigued or challenged. It should be very easy for them. All right? So this has been the Kipping Pull-Ups Skills Training. And yeah, good luck with that.